Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel, and today we'll be talking about some of the iOS devices that I own. Now, this is not just about iOS. I mean, I do have iPods, iPhones, and iPads, and even this little iPod Shuffle. Today I'm just going to talk about basically the iDevices that I own. Now, starting from here, we have my 5.5 gen a 80 gigabyte iPod Classic. Now this one is my daily driver. I've been using it like since at least 2022 or 21. It's very scratched on the back. It's like so scratched I can barely even see my own reflection. And this thing has a very like suspicious battery, and I don't even know when the hard drive's gonna go out. This thing's pushing 20 years old. I should probably, at this age, I probably should just replace the shell, the hard drive, and the battery, and probably click wheel too. Anyways, moving on. Now our next iPod is a 4th generation iPod Photo, 30 gigabytes. This one's 2005. That one's 2006. This one apparently has a dead hard drive and a battery, but I think it's just the battery because on some rare occasions when there's a blue moon in the sky, the iPod will just like the hard drive just starts working. Like I could go on the menu, use the click click on music, you see all the music, and so I'm leaning more towards the battery is just like almost 20 years old in this, so I'm thinking it's battery. But the shell, otherwise, it's not as damaged, cosmetically damaged. There's some scratches, but look, I still see the reflection here, which is nice. So I'd say the case is pretty good condition. Now next, we have an iPod that's not in good condition. Is this iPod Touch 32 gigabytes. Now this one has, obviously you can see this, yeah, it's awful. It's cracks on the screen. There's also this giant, like, I don't even know if the camera can render it. I don't even know if the camera can render it, but there's like this giant gray spot on the screen. This has a scratched back, but that's normal on iPods like these. No, but overall, this iPod seems to just function correctly. I mean, it's on iOS 6. I haven't jailbroken it or anything like that, but it's still functional. Yeah, sure, the battery has a very short lifespan. Even it did back in 2010. But still, or 2011. I mean, but still, probably just replace the screen, housing, and the battery on this. But it still like functions normally. Now moving on. Our next is an iPhone. We have a iPhone 4 with 8 gigs. This is running iOS 7. But this one has been jailbroken, and I installed Cydia and a theme that makes it look like iOS 6, which is pretty nice. This has a broken back, but still functions normally. The battery's still pretty decent. I think it says 80% battery health, which is pretty nice. Overall, this phone is pretty functional, and it's jailbroken, which is nice. Now, moving on to a phone that's not nice, is this iPhone 4S, also 8 gigs. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, dude, the front looks pristine. The back is not broken. What's so bad about it? Well, it's iOS 9, that's what. This is just ridiculous. No wonder why Apple got a lawsuit over iOS 9 on iPhone 4S's, because this is just pretty slow. The only positive I can think of is that it could run modern internet, but then again, you could just downgrade this to iOS 6, jailbreak it, and then you get jailbreak it, then install like a little add-on that allows you to get functioning internet. So you don't need iOS 9 on this. I should just definitely downgrade this to iOS 6.1.3. Yeah. It also has a SIM card tray. This one doesn't. Yes, prove that this has Siri. Alright, now moving on, we have an iPhone 3G. Not 3GS, just 3G. This one has a cracked front. This is on iOS 4. I haven't charged it for the video, but yeah, it has cracked front. Speaker's a little dirty. There's a little crack on by the charger port, and on the back there's some little, it's like whatever plastic coating they use at the factory is kind of coming off. This one's 16 gigabytes. Little shitty 2 megapixel camera, of course. I haven't charged it, but yeah, iOS 4, not jailbroken. And then finally we have the iPad 2. No, wait, not finally. We have the iPad 2 with 16 gigabytes. Now this one's on iOS 9, of course. You should get all these iOS 9 devices on 6, to be honest. It's okay. It's like in pretty good condition. It's not much to say. I sometimes use this for like watching YouTube. But I mean, in the big 25, this is really all you could do with old iPads, like the iPad 2, or even the iPad 2 or iPad 3. It's really, you could just watch YouTube on these. Haven't jailbroken it yet, but still pretty nice. Anyways, finally we have these two devices. Now, start off with this little iPod Shuffle. This one is in silver, iPod Shuffle 2nd generation. This one, according to 3U Tools, is dated around 2008, so it's not like the first revision. As you can see, there's a little dent here, and this does work, but I haven't charged it. Now I have a story with this iPod Shuffle. This thing survived a washing machine. Yes, like washer and dryer. It has survived, but at the cost of this little panel here kind of coming off and a dent for some reason. I didn't start this. This is how the dent looked when it came out of the washer and dryer. But it did survive, and I'll say there's just this, and maybe a hit on battery performance, but it survived the washing machine pretty well. But overall, I only use this iPod Shuffle as like a backup. Really, why would I use this as my main shuffle? Why would I use this as my main iPod when I got like the classic right here? So now finally we have not an iOS device, but I have a iPhone 2G dock. Still works. Line out, 30 pin, dated 2007, and it has little speaker holes found on the 2G, but I don't have a 2G, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you liked it, and comment down, subscribe, and thanks for watching.